Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2010 Masters. I'm Billy Payne, and today I have the distinct honor and privilege of presenting for the second time the Masters Major Achievement Award to a very select group of 7 media legends. With more than 300 years of combined coverage of our tournament, these journalists have brought great honor to your profession. The Augusta the world knows and loves is a direct consequence of the brilliance of their words. Because of the people we honor today and others in this room, every golf fan in the world can visualize and describe our beauty, can personally feel and experience the excitement and pressure of the second 9 on Masters Sunday, and can always rejoice in the award of the coveted green jacket. The Masters Major Achievement Award was created in 2007 to recognize those members of the media who have covered 40 or more Masters. Their longevity, determination, and talent have played an important role in elevating our tournament to become one of the great sporting traditions in the world. Joining me today on the stage is our Media Committee Chairman, Mr. Craig Heatley, and fellow Media Committee member, Mr. Rob Johnson. I know they too take great pleasure in being a part of this worthwhile and meaningful presentation.
The first recipient had a very clear dream of one day covering the Masters. Growing up in a small Illinois town with just a single 9-hole golf course, Jim Achenbach was introduced to the game early in life.
Were always meant to be. I was drawn to the game because of the blue sky and the green grass, my 2 favourite colours, said Jim. And no one does that better than Augusta. His career at the Masters now spans 42 years, first coming on behalf of the Detroit Free Press until 1971, and ultimately retiring at the Detroit News in 1993. To this day, he still serves on the Golf Writers Board, having been president from 1984 to 1986, and secretary-treasurer from 1990 to 1998. His early days here were spent on the balcony of the Quonset hut with binoculars, later graduating to the lower level with golf writing stars of the day. I'll always remember Charlie Bartlett as the Congressional Library of Golf. He said it was a wonder he ever got anything written. Like so many, Mr. Berry counts 1986 as his favourite tournament. It was a rare time when he felt like he was caught up in the middle of something historic. It sounded like the world was going to end, he remembers, of Nicklaus's second 9 that year. As one of the many golf writers descending on Augusta from the north, he never lost his excitement for the Masters. It was my greatest wish fulfilled each year, he says. It is magic. Mr. Berry, we count ourselves fortunate to annually grant your wish, and now if you could please grant ours by accepting this fitting award for a truly deserving individual. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Chairman.
So I had the best kicker I ever wrote. I had that Chairman Roberts passed the torch but kept the matches. The desk clipped that paragraph. So it's nice that this is called the Press Center still. For those of us who remember the golden years of newspapering, and nobody did it better than Augusta, and that holds true to today. I told Chairman Payne that I liked that first row in the parking lot. Thank you very much.
This affectionate respect still exists for you and all the other members of the media who tell our tournament story so gloriously every year. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Harold Martin.
If there was ever a list of Augusta media legends, Charles Moody is surely on it. And ladies and gentlemen, his connection to Augusta National and the Masters Tournament couldn't be stronger. It's been, and it always will continue to be, a special thrill for us to welcome you back each year. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles Moody.
45 years ago, when our next recipient first came to the Masters, then as a sports director for GLSP Radio in Atlanta. Along the way, Phil Schaefer's distinctive voice has been carried across the airwaves of NBC Radio, ABC Radio, UPI, before he helped form the Southeastern Sports Bureau in 1980, which provides reports across this region of the country. Covering the Masters on the radio, in order to bring his listeners the famous roars of Augusta, he quickly learned they had to be quick on his feet. It was live radio at its best, with Roberto DiVincenzo in 1968. All I remember is saying, "Something's happened, something's happened." Mr. Schaefer, you have been an essential and valued part of our family for so many years, and we hope to continue to be our family for many more years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Phil Schaefer.
Our next recipient first came to the Masters in college. 49 Masters later, he still remembers his early days in Augusta, working for the paper that still employs him to this day. An unbroken relationship with the Athens Banner Herald that began in 1961. We too have a special connection to you, Lauren, and thank you. Thank you for all you've done for this, your favourite golf tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lawrence.
Now, in his 45th year of coverage of the Masters, our next recipient is one of the great all-time voices from the state of South Carolina. Hailing from nearby Columbia, Mr. Dave Wright can vividly remember his first tournament, surrounded by the likes of Alistair Cook, Vin Scully, and Henry Longhurst. He modestly admitted, "I had no idea what I was doing. I simply copied the geniuses around me." We can't think of any other place we would rather have you, Mr. Wright. Congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. David Wright.
Well, when I started covering the Masters, I was a young man, and it was a highlight of my year. And now I'm an old man, and most of my audience has died, and I don't feel too good either. I had the pleasure of interviewing the late, great Bobby Jones, Cliff Robinson, seeing Hogan play, Snead, watching Palmer, seeing Nicholas win, Player, Norman, Fowler, Woods, the list goes on. And I love this game. I want to thank my family who's put up with this. They have been so great, and I appreciate the opportunity to bring. And they always said, "You just go down because you're having too much fun." And I told them it's hard work, but I want you to know you were right.
Thank you from the bottom of our heart. And everybody join, please, and join me in saluting all